Just before, let's just get a quick interview from the skipper. Quick interview from the skipper. I mean, you put 136 on... Camera's there, mate.
Hi.
You put 136 on the board. First game of the tournament. How are you feeling?
It's a good score. It's still we're not entirely sure what a good score is. I mean, 136 anywhere is good. We're hoping to defend it with the bowling attack that we've got. So yeah, overall pretty pleased with your performance.
I mean, great batting performance, you guys. Good luck with the ball.
Thanks.
And let's just get a quick interview.
What we understand is this. How come the lights have just come on now? Like,
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Adil Hassan. I mean, now we'll get a quick interview from Darnall's captain. You're now chasing 136. How do you feel about that in the first game of the tournament?
22 many, but inshallah we'll get there.
I mean, you guys were swinging the ball a bit, do you reckon? And the ball was coming on nice onto bat, so I reckon you guys, it shouldn't be too hard.
Inshallah, we're in with the chance, always in with the chance with Heather By and Lala. If Lala gets going, then 200 plus isn't enough for him, but inshallah we'll make it there.
Inshallah, good luck, mate. Thank you. Now time to... Now we're ready for the second innings of Darnall versus Firvale. Shadab to open the bowling is Heather Rasool, and that's just skidded through, stayed a bit low, that.
It definitely stayed low, but I thought Mazza's not playing.
Apparently Mazza got out first ball or something like that.
All right, okay, so even the commentator missed it.
Wide ball there, called by the umpire.
Heather Rasool, brilliant batsman, experience, bundles of experience under his belt, and you need a bit of youth and experience mixed today to get these guys over the line. The ball's doing all sorts.
It is the ball from even the batting team. They were saying the ball was swinging a bit and it was coming onto bat, so it's going to be a good contest. I'm not taking anything away from Darnall. It's going to be a good contest. Score is not, obviously we don't know what a good score is on here.
They've got good batsmen at the moment. And look at the crease. They've got Arsalan Tariq, Heather Rasool, straight down, and
Look, positive intent there. 4 runs.
1 for 4. That's it. Brilliant. That's it. We need intent. You need intent. 100%. That's what's going to get you anywhere close to this target.
Oh, he's dropped it down the leg side, but it was good effort by Mazza.
I think for Mazza's son, the Mazza knows he should have taken that all day long because they didn't come fast. I don't even think he got it off the middle. I don't know whether there was a bit of glove on that or not. They might have to revisit the replay.
I think it looked like he middled it, but I'm not too sure. Obviously, but look, the ball's gone to the keeper, but they still ran. This is positive and this is great. This is what Darnall need, putting pressure on everyone. We can hear in the background the skipper for Firvale trying to get his players rallied up. Oh,
beautiful bowling. Beautiful bowling.
I mean, it's getting through with Shadab. Obviously, it's not popping up. It's sliding straight through, a bit low.
He always does, yeah, definitely. That's how he bowls.
Well played there. We waited for it and placed it right into the gap.
Good batting.
In comes now. I mean, there's a debate being going on for the past so many years of king of swing. Obviously, some years you've got Jawad, some years you've got Scientist. This year, I don't know who's it going to be. Who's your money on this year?
They can both swing it. I think you can see Azad's ball swing more because he's not as fast. So you can see it in the air swinging. And because he's not as fast, it allows him to be even more consistent. Jawad, obviously, I think has...
a bit more pace.
More pace, definitely, and a slight more variation as well with the ball that goes straight on.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to get out of jail with not answering your question. I think who's the better swing bowler? We'll have to see. We'll have to see until Jawad's bowled. What do you think?
I mean, with here, obviously we've had it's a different surface. I reckon it'll be quite equal, but I 100% agree with what you're saying with Jawad having a lot of variation. He's got the cutters, everything. With Scientist, with a new ball, regardless, Scientist is a dangerous player. I'm not taking anything away with that. But with the old ball, I feel like Jawad is also dangerous.
I think with Scientist, he's one of those bowlers. that you'll face on Saturday cricket as well will hit it on the dot. He's got a swing, don't get me wrong, but it's very hard to get him away.
Yeah.
You think as a batsman, yeah, that pace is coming and it lightens up your eyeballs and everything, but you can't do anything with it unless it gives you that bit room to hit the ball.
Yeah.
But by the time you've done that, you're already thinking too much of the batsman. Like, this is a brilliant over so far, right on the money. But the problem, look at that. What can you do?
Perfect. Especially with the new ball, that is perfect. Wow, top over there from Scientist. No extras, no nothing. On the money, every ball.
Lack of pace for Scientist buys him time in order to be consistent. And that's why he's so consistent. Spot on getting the ball right in the block hole. And if he doesn't swing it, he can just ball it in the block hole like that. You're still not going to get hit.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what a shot there.
Brilliant.
What a shot. Look, and then you've got bowlers like no, I'm not taking anything away from Shadab, but he doesn't swing it as a Scientist does, and the ball is right in the block hole. It's a straight ball. All Hyderabad have to do is go down and smack it straight. With Scientists, they're double thinking, they're double minded, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So they can never hit him straight like that with the swinging ball.
100%. I think you're 100% correct to say that Shadab isn't a swing bowler. However, Shadab's got that same variation where he really cuts the ball. That's why every ball is that slingy action, but he gives it a proper rip. So he's really a really fast off spinner, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And some of them will just go straight on with the arms. That's what makes it hard. A low trajectory, and it doesn't bounce at all.
Look there. As you said, it doesn't bounce. I think Lala was expecting a bit more bounce to cut it, and his inside edged it onto his stumps, and that gets Firvale their first breakthrough. Arslan Tariq, a big name for Darnall, a big batsman, back in their dugout, but not retired. He's out, bowled by Shadab. They're defending 137 to win, and the score now is 17 for 1 after 2.4 overs. 17 for 1 after 2.4. In comes in now youngster. He's played in the league before. Zain Wasim is bowled a decent spell. Let's see if he can do the same with the bat and rescue his team. I think they need a partnership here between these two batsmen.
Well, let's have a look at the batting lineup. Who have they got to come? I mean, look, that you see that the batsman, I don't blame him for doing that. He's trying to negate the amount the ball pitches and then what it does after pitching. That's what Shadab loves. You don't want to bat too deep against Shadab. And look, that's a brilliant stroke. Nice and full, and just clipped away onto leg side and given a single.
I mean, if I was Firvale, I won't be complaining here. They're on 18 runs after 3 overs for 1 wicket down. I mean, all the pressure is going to be on the main man, Haider Rasool, today. They've not got a deep batting lineup as did Firvale. So there's definitely going to be that on the back of his mind. A lot of pressure. His wicket is what Firvale need the most. And Scientist comes back into ball. His second over, and well fielded there by Shahrukh. 1 run.
1 run, yeah. You're right. There's a lot of burden on his shoulders. He's carrying a lot of weight on those shoulders. But I think that's.
Oh, he's got him. Look, you see, Scientists are living that. That's the wicket they needed. A great ball there. Hyderabad trying to hit him over his head. But like you said, it's the pace that you can't do nothing with. He's gone too early and he's edged it straight to slip. A good catch by Hassan. And that's their main batsman in the dugout. And the score is 19 for 2.
I just don't know how. I mean, again, with all due respect, how strong of contenders this team is. Is it Firvale batting?
Darnall.
Darnall. I mean, from what Darnall was last year, that same name. I mean, look at the squad and look at the team. It's good for the confidence, good for them to groom youngsters and everything. But in terms of competing with the ones right at the top of the table and the best of them here, I don't know if they really stand a chance.
I mean, I 100% agree with you, mainly because they don't have as much depth as other teams do.
That's my point, yeah, that's it, that's what I mean. So when you're looking to gather a squad together and create a team, what are the guys looking for? Whoever's selecting, are they looking for guys just come and have some fun? Or they're coming here to compete and really think, being realistic and pragmatic about their chances of competing in the competition.
I 100% agree with you, and like not taking anything away from. Oh, what a ball! I mean, that's a dream ball. That reminded me a bit of Shaheen Shah Afridi. That ball, just how he turned KL Rahul inside out. Only difference is he didn't edge it.
Yeah, no,
Straight through.
Absolutely, I do agree with that. I agree with 50% of that. It reminds you of Shaheen Shah's swing, but it reminds you of Mohammad Nawaz's pace. But fantastic delivery nonetheless. And I'm not saying I would have played it any better, but yeah, brilliant bowling.
I mean, that made me laugh a bit. That Shaheen Shah Afridi bowling with Mohammad Nawaz's pace. But what a wicket that was. I mean, a dream wicket for a left-hand bowler. Scientists putting it on that beautiful length, getting the ball to swing in. A perfect ball for a left-hander. But now in comes in another left-hander to left-hander. Ali Shah facing Scientist. Scientist couldn't be pumped. He's taken 2 wickets in the over so far. Bowling a proper captain's spell.
A proper test line that, and a proper test batsman's leave. I don't know if they're playing for tea here at this rate.
I mean, I don't think. Obviously, I don't know how they'd be thinking of it. But if you're under pressure, I think put pressure back onto the bowlers.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can't blame them. That leave. I mean, a batsman, what's he going to come out and just go crazy with the bat, big swings? I mean, you got to give yourself a chance sometimes, and that's the batsman's got to do that. You can't blame these batsmen now who are coming in, walking in now.
100%, I agree with them.
To just tee off straight away. I mean, they can't. And then again, look, you're facing someone like Scientist, the way he swings the ball, the control he has over the ball. You've got to give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
I mean, watching it for me is different. Being out there in the middle and actually facing the ball is different.
But obviously, they've taken power play now, Darnall have, which means one of Firvale, the captains, come off. And now, new bowler in is Shahrukh Khan. He's got a bit of a mean in-swinger, this lad. Obviously, he's been more focused on his batting this year. Let's see how he does with the ball.
The kid batting very wristy, good wrist, and he's quite good around that region of mid-on rather, and just able to flick it off his hips and get the singles as we've seen twice so far in the last 4 deliveries he's faced.
Oh, short ball there. I mean, it wasn't as short as I think Ali expected it to be. The ball is staying a bit low, but straight through for a dot ball. That's a wide down the leg side. Shahrukh trying to do that magic ball a bit too much. I think all they need to do is go for the wickets. Bowl line and length on the stumps and let the ball do the stroking here. Because they are currently on top. Run out opportunity. And let's see what umpire calls it. Umpire is thinking. He's thinking. And he's giving it. Umpire's giving it out. Good run out there by the youngster Hassan, under 15 for Firvale. And Firvale are cruising right now. They're currently cruising.
Quite suicidal, that run out, straight to the fielder. And if you're going to hit it straight to the fielder, you've got to be nippy between those wickets. You can't be jogging through. You've got to give it everything. And then also, many spectators will be wondering, where was the dive?
100%. Where was the dive? Where was the intent? I think that's what this team is missing. Maybe, obviously, the first game of the tournament. Maybe they're getting used to it. But bearing in mind there was a warm-up last week, and now the skipper's come in, Adil Hassan. He's walked in. Let's see if he can get his team close to the target. But the youngster's still there. Zain Wasim batting against Shahrukh. Oh, well played there. Ooh.
Seems to be a good find, this kid. Good talent, really good. And he looks like he's calm despite the situation around him.
Well, they're not taking any pressure onto him, but I mean,
Let's come off the glove.
but I'm sure you can run that if you just come off the glove.
But he would have been caught out if it was out. I mean, if he'd taken the catch and if it's hit the glove, then he's out anyway.
I'm a bit confused there why umpires call that a dead ball.
Maybe the umpire's not picked that it's actually hit his glove, if it has again. He ain't got a glove on really, but you know, in his hand.
I thought he hit the top of the handle, but look, that's it. These guys have got bowling for days. In comes in Naseem, the left arm. Oh, look, I would say left arm quick, and he's bowled a cut at the first ball, and he's got him. And what was that? Literally, top edge straight up.
Brilliant dive there from Shadab, exactly what was required.
Exactly, one for the cameras.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think you see a simpler catch than that.
I mean, the youngster's in now. Listen, I just think he should just play his game. Play with all freedom he can, and just express himself here, because they can't expect him to do anything big. Obviously, if he plays his game, you never know. I think he shouldn't take any pressure on himself. And then just enjoy the moment.
I personally think, I mean, we hear that they're missing Nasser, but I personally think that they're missing quite a few big names that they could have in the squad
100%.
to strengthen their team. I mean, one or two big players, it's a team game at the end of the day. And if you're bringing in Nasser and his brother Header here, then if you're looking around, who else have you really got with that wealth of experience? Like most of the teams have. Look at the opposition now. You got the keeper, you got Shadab, you got Mazhar Shadab, you got Waka there, you got Shahrukh, you've got Azahat. I'm missing anyone out. That's only because I can't see them. And look at the strength. And even them, you won't say that they're the strongest team in the competition.
100%,
You
yeah.
understand?
But they've got the experience alongside with the youngsters.
No doubt.
They've got a very balanced team, I think, Firvale have.
Personally, I'd say these two youngsters, my message to them as a captain here would be play the overs. Honestly, play the overs, get a feel of it, and play these swing ballers properly. I'd be happy as a captain knowing that the game's almost. I'm not going to be putting extra pressure on them to say you've got to chase this down, you've got to express yourself, but also let the bowlers out there and the other team know that you can actually bat. You know what I mean? Give yourself a chance and see how it goes from there.
Last week, our skipper is having a word with Zain Wasim. I reckon he might have heard you from across the room.
That's my message to him. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen here? Okay, eventually after about 4 or 5 overs, if you can see off that far, not even that far, but give yourself about 10 balls, then start entertaining if you want. Have some fun. There's nothing to lose. But I would say, look, you're paying money, and the more time you spend out in the middle, it's better for the batsman. That's what they'll always say to people. So give yourself a chance.
Another thing is as well, it's a new ball. They can use that same ball next week. Even if you just bat the overs, the ball will get a bit older, and the team won't be bowling with a newish ball like they would be if he goes for it and let's say he does lose a wicket. So even then, tactically, it does work in favour of the batting team.
Definitely, certainly, yeah. At least you're negating the amount of swing that there will be and the seam on that ball for future. Look at that, that's good. That's good batting. I mean, it's good technical batting. It's not what's required at this situation. Like we said, though, what can the batsman do on his own right now?
100%. I agree with you there. And the score is 26 for 6 after 6 overs. I think that is over. Yeah, that is over.
A bit of a sorry story, a sob story, a sorry tale. Call it what you want, but again, like I say, how many overs you?
6 overs gone. Yeah. And let's just look at the scorecard here. As we were saying about Haider Rasool, he's the highest scorer of 14. Then you've got youngster Zain Wasim, who's still not out on 6. And then you got Arslan Tariq on 2. The rest they got out for a duck. 0. So I don't think that'll give him the confidence that they need for the coming weeks.
See that again, yeah, certainly. This is one of the methods to negate the amount of swing. Walk out to the batsman, walk out to the bowler. And now you're decreasing the amount of time that the bowler has to swing it. Look at it, if now he's come back, he still played it brilliantly, but that will give the bowler
he had no room there either. Yeah. I agree with you there, 100%. I think now Zain, I think that's what he's looking for, just to bat out the overs. He's got 6 overs left to bat, but the skipper's looking for a wicket. The skipper, run out opportunity.
Good wayward throw there. A better throw might have had the man.
I agree with you there. The captain's called for a slip-in, even though it's power play, they're going all-out attack. I agree with this, 100% agree. As a bowling side, I'd go attacking, look for the wicket, end the game here, get that night run rate up sky high to begin with.
Yeah, definitely. Look at this. This is what I mean. Look.
Oh, falling short.
The batsman's got to be careful there, man. If you're hitting that on target, you're out. You can't. Yeah, you walk out the crease, but remember, if the ball's going behind you, the keeper, you've got to get back into the crease quick time.
I mean, this is top bowling from the skipper Azhar.
Definitely. Oh, he's giving it. See that? It's not the best ball as Azhar's ball. It's a bit of variation, but he's let the batsman seen an opportunity there and he swung his arm. This is what's telling me that this kid, it looks good. He's not attacking balls that deserve respect because you can't attack them. Look at that. I mean, okay, it's a wide ball, but it's still swinging. I want to see this kid bat another 5 overs at least. Just bat.
Yeah. Just let everyone know that, you know what, everyone's gone out, but you're still there. You can bat. And that's what he's doing here. He's frustrating the bowlers because they want this game to be over and numbered, especially the captain.
Yeah.
You can see you're making the opposition think a bit more. Fair enough. You're not taking no risk. You're not making the runs, but you're there. They can't get you out.
Definitely. Let's see who's quicker to win. Is it Pakistan or is it Firvale at the moment? Sorry, not Pakistan.
England.
It's England. I mean, good
I mean, he's using the great tactic LBW, not out there, standing in front of his crease, let the ball hit him.
Of course.
The captain looks very happy. I mean, why wouldn't he be?
Certainly.
I think that's the first loose, rash shot we've seen from Zain Wasim, swinging him off his hips, off his legs.
I mean, when I say I want him to play his overs, I do mean that he can certainly hit the ball into the offside, into the leg side, getting singles, and then putting pressure on the. I mean, look, pressure, more than pressure, it's about frustrating the opposition.
100%, yeah.
And there's a big gap here, and he can easily. Okay, that's going to be a wide. Umpire's stretching his arms out.
I mean, we're getting a bit of sledging going on from the captain in slip, asking for some shots. But I think he's getting to his head. He's charged down the pitch there. Every ball.
Yes, that's what he's doing.
Look, captain's not going to stop here. He's getting in his head.
Where does this kid play? Outdoor cricket. Utterbridge, Utterbridge, the batsman. I heard him call the skipper, opposition skipper, Kacha earlier. That's how he was addressing him. Kacha scientist. Straight up.
I mean, we'll find out why later on.
Yeah, I think they are teammates.
I mean, look, they're having a bit of back and forth between each other.
How old is this kid? Batting?
He's 17. I mean, that's what we get with this year. We've got a lot of youngsters, under 18s playing in the league, and then we've got the rule of you have to play 1 under 15. I think that's very good to get the players into the sides.
Yeah, I think it's certainly good for promoting the sport and getting the youngsters involved. And at the same time, it's about being competitive, entertaining, but also bringing the youngsters into the sport as well. And the involvement of them is important because they're the youngsters of the future of the game and the future of anything in any aspect that you're doing. So yeah, I do agree with it. And maybe there's harsh rules on you not having an under 15 playing for any reason. Let's say you've got an under 15 or you've got two who are injured or picked up a niggle or something, and you can't actually find another under 15. What do? You get penalised, what, minus 20 runs?
I think it's just you miss out on a fielder to play with 6 players. But I'm not too sure on that.
That's not too bad then, to be honest.
I mean, catching opportunity. Mazza's saved runs there. So, what would your piece of advice be? Obviously, if you've got a lot of experience, mashallah. So, what would your advice be for the Darnall, the batting team, obviously for next week and for the rest of the tournament?
I don't know about the experience that I've got, but watching the game and stuff, I personally believe, look, honestly, they need to strengthen their team. Look at that, that's a good ball, but he's played it well. They need to strengthen their team to give themselves a chance. You don't turn up just to play cricket and get rolled over and go home. It's not about that, because it does put a downer on the morale of the team as well. And these youngsters, they're good enough. I mean, look at him, he's playing cricket, and it's as if he's playing test match cricket and he's milling it and he's on about 50. That's how well he's hitting the ball. He's not clearing the boundaries, but if there's a bit of support on the other end and you've got other batsmen coming in, okay, they're saying Nasser Rasool's not missing, but you need at least, in this 7-a-side game, you need at least 5 players who can bat properly.
100%. The score is now 37 for 6 after 9 overs. Shadab comes back into the attack.
And this is what it is with Shadab. I mean, remember when I used to play against Shadab, that the easy shot I would find is exactly what he's hit, because you're hitting with the
With the
turn,
turn, yeah,
you know, of
100%.
his bowling. And the full face, not straight down. Again, you see, that's a full toss, but the batsman hasn't got the luxury to free himself.
Any other situation, I reckon that's going for 6.
Maybe, yeah. At least he's got this. At least he's got the opportunity to go for 6. But here he's not. I'm impressed with the way he's batting. But anyways, moving away from him has been a thoroughly convincing. Oh, what a shot!
I mean, you've called it there.
Scientists are asking for the score. Just add 6 onto that and give him the score, please.
The score is now 43, scientists.
Brilliant batting, honestly. I was
It's
saying,
just a pity that he's not got anyone there with him.
that's it. I was saying, let's take away the attention from the batsman himself and let's look at the game. It's been a thoroughly convincing performance from Scientists and his men.
And that is game over
But
there.
if you catch it and hit the back, is it a 6 now, or have they changed the rules on that or not? Okay, so yeah, that's a night for these two teams, and a convincing performance from Scientists and Co.
I mean, thank you for that. A great commentary with you. I loved it. And now, see, and that is a game wrapped up. Firvale Falcons have bowled them out for 43 runs. Catch you next time. So I now have with me the man of the match for the first innings, Shahrukh Khan from Firvale. Let me just first give you the medal. Thank you. Just quick questions. How was it? It was the first game of the tournament. How was you feeling? You guys batted first. Before we go on to your innings, how was it? How did you find it, guys?
I think it was good. After last week warm-up game, we struggled a little bit, and it's good to come back and had our full team, strength team. A couple of people retired. That was the key. So everyone came in afterwards with I think we had about 4 people retired, and then that gave the freedom to everyone to come in and just play the game and run the risky runs as well. So I think that was a big key.
And talking about giving everyone the freedom, you came out guns blazing. You retired 30 of 11 balls, and you came back in towards the end. Unlucky you got run out, but he was batting from ball 1. You went for it. What was you thinking?
This was the captain scientist. He gave me he said, if you block any balls, I'm coming for you. So it was the captain's talk. He said, just go out, play a game, and it worked for today.
I mean, that's good. Good luck for the rest of the tournament. You batted well, and mashallah, your team have done very well. So I'm sure you guys are going to be pumped. You've got big games next week, and I'm sure the bowling performance of you guys, your net run rate is going to be sky high right now. So you guys must have a lot of confidence. Good luck for next week.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.